Good evening, my friends. Welcome to our special Sunday night live broadcast. I want to welcome all of my Facebook friends, my LinkedIn connections, and my YouTube followers that are watching this. We're going to be continuing to discuss a subject that we've started to talk about 2 weeks ago, and we've been expanding on it every night. And let me take a quick peek, see who's here. Now, tonight, we're going to talk about how to recruit whales using LinkedIn and Facebook's newest features. And let me give folks another minute or so. I have to tell you, every day I hear from people that are having outrageous success. And some of my students are coming back. People that I worked with 8 years ago, 10 years ago, 12 years ago. And the interesting thing is, when we talk about LinkedIn, for those of you that participated in a boot camp or any live training we did before 2018, LinkedIn is a totally different animal. It's a totally different animal. All right. So let's just jump into this. It's being recorded and we'll play it on my YouTube channel. Now, I want to talk about recruiting whales. Right now, there are two perfect storms of opportunities for anybody that's in network marketing. The first storm is a network marketing industry storm. And LinkedIn is going to give you easier and faster direct access to people who are looking for a new opportunity, looking for an opportunity to get involved in network marketing. The other storm is a business industry storm, where companies are closing, they're laying people off, and there are millions of professionals that are now looking for an opportunity. And LinkedIn gives you the greatest easy access to all of these people. So with the network marketing storm, every month over 200 companies close, fail to launch, merge with other companies, change their comp plans, or make other unpopular changes that drive leaders and their teams to other companies. And every month, over 300 new companies are launched. 93% of them will fail within 5 years and drive leaders and teams to other companies. The business industry storm is a totally different animal. Hundreds of large companies are closing and laying off staff in record numbers. Professionals losing their jobs are rushing to LinkedIn to find new jobs. LinkedIn is adding 10 million professionals every month, and sales is the most common profession, accounting for 20% of the laid off workers in most businesses. Now, applying this information will have an explosive effect on the size of your business. This secret helped Francisco build a team of 72,000 people in 20 months. He now has 500,000 people on his team. It helped Sheldon add 3,500 people to his business in 3 weeks. And it helped Cindy add 3,000 people to her business in 3 months. Now, when you use my proven texting tactics, and new prospecting strategies and scripts that are producing immediate results. They will generate more sales faster and you can become a top earner. Back in 2021, Francisco, when he jumped back into network marketing, years ago, I helped Francisco build a team in prepaid legal about 20 years ago. And he was making about $3,000 a month. He came back into network marketing in 2020. By the end of the first year, he had 200 people and 5 whales in his business. 6 months later, he would have 2,000 people and 16 whales. Whales are professionals with large circles of influence. And they are easy to find and even easier to connect with. Now, there are many kinds of whales out there. Some whales have extensive network marketing experience, and some don't. Your business grows faster when you connect with a whale and bring them into your business. So have you ever wondered how some people achieve success in your business so fast? They become top earners in your business by recruiting whales. And when a whale joins your business, they tap into the people in their circle of influence and bring many of them with them. So the fast way to become a top earner is to talk to the people that you know with large circles of influence. Bring them into your business and help them bring in their friends. A faster way to become a top earner is to talk to the professionals that you know that have large circles of influence, bring them into your business, and help them bring in their friends. The fastest way to become a top earner is to talk to the professionals that you want to know on LinkedIn and Facebook that have large circles of influence. You're not connected to them, but man, you want to know them. Help bring them into your business and help them bring in their friends. And an even faster way to become a top earner, talk to a network marketing leader with a large team. We call them insider whales. Bring them into your business and help them bring in their leaders and team members that are already trained. Al, one of my coaching students, enrolled 3 people his first week. One brought in 750 people. Since we started working together last week, I've enrolled 3 people in my business, 1 business builder, 2 customers. I'm loving this, meeting new people every day. It's like fishing. And then he sent me this. Max, I'll be on the 1 o'clock call. The guy I'm talking about brought in 750 people into his organization in the first 15 days of December. How they really get busy. Now I'm currently working with many of the leaders and top earners in their teams in over 100 companies. Many of my students started where you are today and became the top earners and leaders in their companies thanks to social networks like AOL, MySpace, Facebook, and LinkedIn. Many did it faster by bringing in top earners from other companies into theirs. So why should you listen to me? In the 90s, I wrote the code to a social network called America Online, and I used their texting feature to develop a simple 4-step formula that helped me add thousands of like-minded people to a network marketing business in 18 months. The term social network wasn't used back then, but every popular social network that would follow AOL provided a texting feature to their users so they could easily communicate with other members of the network. As the number of social networks dramatically increased over the years, we saw ICQ, Yahoo, MySpace, Facebook, LinkedIn, Instagram. So has a number of people on them. Now, I've trained or shared the formula in scripts with hundreds of thousands of network marketers around the world, who in turn have trained and influenced the millions of people that they work with. The formula developed on AOL continues to work today on every other social network. My formula has been responsible for creating 2 generations of online 6, 7, and 8-figure earners, and has actually helped transform the entire network marketing industry from a belly-to-belly and face-to-face business to a virtual one. People started calling this the Max Method years ago, before the phrase social network was used, and they now call me the father of social networking. Over the last 20 years, I've watched network marketing companies begin to include and embrace the internet and social networks as an acceptable way to build a business. Many companies now provide their distributors with online tools that enable everyone to become successful and are helping to change the lives of millions of people. Unfortunately, more and more people are joining a social network, and then they immediately begin to spam other members, send them links, and forget the fundamental importance that relationships play in network marketing. Today, the fastest growing top earners in your business will tell you that they owe the success to my formula and scripts. They teach them to everyone that comes into their business, and as a result, they have fast growing teams of excited distributors that follow the formula and scripts because they enable everyone to enroll new distributors and customers in less than an hour or 2 a day. The simplicity and ease of teaching this to everyone that comes into their business ensures immediate duplication that drives excitement, motivation, and rapid rank advancement deeper into their organization. But if you're not on their team, you'll never hear about it. After all, you're their competition. And when you know the 10 top earners network marketing secrets that propelled the top earners in your business to their level of success and apply them to your daily activity on LinkedIn and Facebook, you can become one too. You can become one faster. But top earners never talk about them. So I invite all of you, if you haven't registered yet for my summer top earner retreat that takes place the last week in August, to do so. 10 secrets that you'll never hear anyplace else. Every month, 200 network marketing companies close, fail to launch, or make unpopular changes. Every month, 300 new companies are launched, but 93% of them will fail. We already told you these two. 3, network marketing companies actively recruit top earners, whales, from other companies. Successful networks will leave a good company and move to another company for all kinds of reasons. Successful networks will leave a failing company and move to another one with their team. 85% of the top earners in the company have been in more than one company during their career. People usually make more money in their second or third company than they did in their first one. When you bring top earners, whales, into your business grows much faster, and help is available to you to recruit a top earner. And anyone at any level of experience in network marketing today can recruit a whale. Now, earlier this year, a 48-year-old company pulled out of Europe. Nikan closed its operations at the end of March. Now, in 2015, Nikan shut down and pulled out of 15 markets. Everybody lost their business. In 2020, Mary Kay pulled out of Australia and New Zealand. The year before, Avon did. As companies make changes, Isagenix last year pulled out of Malaysia, pulled out of Hong Kong, pulled out of the Philippines, and leaders with large groups were faced with finding another way for their teams to make money. Now, the fastest way to become a top earner is to recruit whales. So who are the best professional whales? Obviously, experienced network marketers, corporate executives, experienced affiliate marketers, experienced internet marketers, authority figures, insurance agency owners, professional athletes, celebrities, coaches, trainers, or speakers. And these people are all easy to find. on LinkedIn. When you have better business building tools than the top earners in your business had, you can become a top earner much faster. Our ebook, How Network Marketers Catch Whales, and the Top Earners 90-Day Game Plan, we make available to everybody that's participating in our summer retreat. When you use my texting tactics and new prospecting strategies and scripts that are producing immediate results and generate more sales faster, you can become a top earner this year. And everybody that participates in our August bootcamp, we have new variations of the project launch script. Now, let me share with you a concept. We talked about this last week. Roger was an ACN area coordinator. He's making about $2,000 a month in his business. Terry up at the top was an ACN regional vice president, was the top position. And when Roger's company changed their comp plan and his income dropped, Roger was looking for another company. And I actually was building a business at the time. And so when I was talking to Roger, welcoming him to our business, I asked him, who's the top guy that you know? It was Terry. So I called Terry. Brought Terry into our business. Terry had about 150,000 people. He'd been in his company in ACN for about 5 years. And when we brought Terry into the business, he started bringing in his leaders. Now, anyone at any level, we went from Roger to Terry. Anyone in any network marketing company at any level that gets into your business can lead you to other leaders in their previous company. Somebody all the way down here that joins your business can lead you to his upline that's relatively successful. The reds are relatively successful. The blues are very successful. And it's just like networking at Chamber of Commerce or any other event. People know people. So that person can hook you up with that person. Remember, as people join your business, they're going to be reaching out to people that they know. A natural group of people are people that were working in their former company. So that person over there can introduce you to him, and you could literally work your way up the matrix. The notion that you have to go out and look for the top guys right away, big mistake, unless, of course, you share a lot of commonality. The big ones at the top are not that hard to connect with. But you all have to understand it takes time. Not everybody that joins your business is going to jump into it right away. Anyone that works for a business at any level that's closing, restructuring, or laying people off can lead you to other people in their company when they join your business. So a salesperson, lowly salesperson that gets into your business can lead you to a store manager that can lead you to other store managers, district managers, or regional trainers. In some cases, it's easier to get to the top guys by bringing in their people first. Different ways to do it. The bottom line is you want to be talking to people that appreciate what you have. So how would you feel if you knew in advance that the people you were talking to needed and wanted what you're selling? so you'd never be rejected when you told them about your network marketing business. As companies close, people need to find work. You're looking for people that want their own business. How would you feel if you could close 80% of the people that you talk to every single day? Now you can sell anything on LinkedIn. Now, last week we heard from Joanne, and when I started working with Joanne, she was selling insurance, and she was building a Maluka business. And so our first month, she was an orphan. The person that brought her into the business was not working the business. So I became her upline. I've worked with the leaders in Maluka. I've coached 8 of their corporate directors. And so her first month, she doubled her business. The second month, she tripled it. And then most people that we work with are part-time network marketers. So they are all stick-up jobs. So she began to apply the process to selling insurance policies, and it was working like a charm. It worked so well that the people that she worked for paid her $5,000 to train other agents. In fact, that year she did 4 separate trainings, got an extra $20,000. I'm not telling you these things to impress you. I'm telling these things to impress upon you what you can be doing, what members of your team can be doing. And then she took a turn because she became a phenomenal LinkedIn recruiter. And for those of you that are in boot camp, for those of you that are my students, that's where you want to go. You are all recruiters. And so she took a job, 1 month, she signed up 40 insurance agents. Let me share with you what she had to say, because there's a message here for all of you.
I mean, Matt, what you've taught me, obviously, I've applied to my network marketing business, and it absolutely works. We know that. It's a fact. You've done it with me. You've done it with so many others. But, one of the things I always say was, what you teach us, we can apply to any job. And it's the same technique. It's the same dance. And I've used it in the insurance world, where I was recruiting for multiple agencies and using your technique. I remember 1 month I recruited 40 insurance agents in 1 month. That's huge. And I know that you've worked with others that have built huge insurance agencies as well. Currently, I'm doing outside sales. I'm working for Republic Services, as you can see in my banner there. I have been with the company 2.5 months. I started in the beginning of May. And I told my manager when I was in the interview process how I thought that, I can apply LinkedIn and explode, this type of position. And it didn't register with him. And I waited, and I said the first couple of weeks, I got to learn what I'm doing. I got that down. And then I said, I'm posting my first customer. So if you look back about a month, you'll see, Go Auto was my first post, nothing fancy. And then about a week ago, I think I did 5 posts in a row. And one of my posts for Red Arrow Diner has gotten over 6,000 views between two, it said, oh, do you want to post in the, restaurant group or whatever? So this one here is a nonprofit, the one that you have right there. So they do mental health. And, I've got 23 likes on that and a good number of views. This one was a little restaurant in Nashua, and I think it was over 1,100 views when I saw it last. So what I'm doing is I've had a little twist, a little auto dealership. I think that one had about 1,200 views when I first looked at it last. I'm not even really, the diner one's my favorite, the next one right there. So this diner, Red Arrow Diner, been around for 100 years. And I just posted me with some of the guys outside and one of the owners, 67 people liked it. So using your technique, I do a little post, and the only thing I'm saying about Republic Services is welcome to the Republic Services family. So just doing that, you know, is getting more engagement, more people within the company. But just in the last week or so, I've been asked, I trained my group of, you know, my office, and now I've got my division manager sending out messages talking about how because of these couple of posts that I've done, I had someone on LinkedIn that I connected with on the 25th of June with my message one that you taught, copy paste, and I got a sale from that. And this guy, he's got 10 gas stations. So I'm getting the first one in August. And, you know, as long as we deliver, which we will, I'll end up getting 10 locations from him seeing my posts that you taught us how to do. You know what I mean? So I have a little bit of a twist, but my manager sent out a message talking about how he sees the value of what I'm doing, talking about me being 310% of budget. Then it's gone out to the region. And now one of the division managers are reaching out. They're shocked at what I'm doing. They're talking about me training their leaders and their sales force. They have 40,000 people that work for Republic Services. And this is like, you know, breaking news, using LinkedIn to do what we're doing here. I just think super cool. You know, it's like throwing that pebble in the water. And I just want to let you know, it's still having the ripple effect from what you and I have done.
So I have, I think 3 people on here that are, everybody that's on here, I think is a student. But I have 3 people here that are contemplating one-on-one coaching.
Why are they doing that, Matt? There's no question. The one-on-one coaching is where this all clicks for me. You know what I mean? And you know, after like my second session with you, we fixed the profile, you showed me the basics, I started running with it. I couldn't sleep at night. You know, once we started having our one-on-one sessions, I was getting up at 3, 4 in the morning, and I would start doing my connections, you know, doing what you taught me. And as you know, if you go back to our, trail there, I enrolled 3 people in one day when I was doing the network marketing. I got paid $5,000 to do 3 LinkedIn trainings for one of the insurance groups. Your training, your one-on-one coaching has opened up so many doors for me. So as time goes by, I always like to give you an update, to let you know how I'm doing, but it all stems back to that one-on-one training that we did. You know what I mean?
Yeah, were you surprised at how fast everything started to happen?
Initially, yeah. I mean, like, Max, I knew about you. I've heard about you from years before you and I had gotten together. I've watched some of the webinars that you had, but I mean, like, immediately when we first started working together, it just was like a snowball effect. But when I take that into other areas and see how it explodes, like, I can't tell you how excited I am about what I'm doing now. Seeing it with my upper management, how they're all like super excited. Many of those people that like this post are at Republic Services, the 67, and many of them I weren't connected to. So it was a layup in growing my connections. So every time you look at my connections, it grows. It doesn't take a ton of time. You put in 20, 30 minutes a day, but it's really hard to not want to keep going because it's so much fun.
Mm-hmm. Well, think about the ripple effect. Coming to this company, you're introducing them to something new. How big is the company?
We service about 14 million customers across the country, but there are about 40,000 people that work at Republic Services. And I'm just one of them. And literally, I'm getting attention from across the country with what I'm doing. I'm even getting competitors sending me messages that are like, I wish I did that when I was with the company, or you know what I mean? Like, people are like, how brilliant. And it's such a simple concept. It's like giving a thank you to the customers, but it's promoting me, it's promoting the business, it's promoting, the company I work for. And it's just so simple. It's a post. You know what I mean? It takes 10 minutes to put it together.
And that's, my friends, one of the things that I emphasize in our current boot camp, because it's not just about the conversation you have. It's about your activity. It's about putting things out there that people can see, that people can react to, that people can respond to, that the ripple effect of that is indescribable. Right now, I wouldn't be surprised in 6 months if you got, I don't know if you're looking for it, major major promotion, maybe VP of training.
I can totally see something like that, you know, coming down the pike if that's the path that I choose. But right now, I think that I'm just having so much fun doing this. You know what I mean? Like when you get so excited to do a job that, you know, is fun and you know, you enjoy it, you know, I can see that happening down the road or them coming up with some sort of initiative. But for now, I just want to focus on this because this is just, it's totally fun. Just like when building network marketing business this way, it's far more fun than asking friends to come over and, you know, would you please come over and doing it in all, you know what I mean? Way more fun.
Well, Joanne, it was wonderful to hear from you. Again, congratulations are once again in order. For me, it's going to be enjoyable to watch your career blossom, you know, as a result of, you know, what I taught you, but, you know, you added your own little spin to it. I mean, I love that line. Let's talk trash.
Thank you.
It's terrific. Thanks again for sharing
Thank you.
your story and congratulations.
Thank you. And anyone, you know, on the fence, don't hesitate. Max's time is limited and, you know, if you get the opportunity to work with him, he is truly a guest. So thank you again, Max.
Thanks.
Now, as we're reaching out, looking for people to talk to, you can close 80 to 90% of the people that you talk to. You just simply have to follow my scripts. I've got scripts for talking to whales. I've got scripts for talking to any kind of professional. You only want to talk to qualified prospects about your business. The secret to connecting with the right people is the contents of their profile, their visible activity, and their answers to your questions. So, since we've got a little duplication here. Now, LinkedIn and Facebook's new features are going to make enrolling business builders and whales into your business faster and easier. And as you heard Joanne say, it's fun. One of the easiest things that you can do to generally attract people to you is to change your profile picture. All right. Now we're talking about connecting with people that you're already connected to. All right. Now, for those of you that have been doing this a long time, I'm going to show you something that will absolutely keep you up at night. Changing your profile photo is one. Wishing someone a happy birthday or happy holidays. It's gotten 500% more powerful than it was in January. It takes 90 minutes for the average person to respond to an email, but it only takes 90 seconds for the average person to respond to a text message. Response rates increase dramatically when you use my scripts and what I call my secret sauce. Today, 99% of your prospecting, recruiting, and business building activity can now be done on your mobile phone with a Facebook and a LinkedIn phone app. Adding animated content to your text messages, producing immediate results, and it's a way to impress your connections and showcase your social networking expertise. A GIF, a moving image, draws extra attention to your message, so people are much more likely to answer it much faster. GIFs are my secret conversational sauce. So I'm going to flip over here. Now, for those of you that have been on LinkedIn for a while, one of the first things that you can do is go to your network. And this is something that you need to be doing every day. So I've got 10 people that want to connect with me. The more active you are, the more you're going to attract people to you. But let's go over here to my connections. Now you can have 30,000 connections, direct connections on LinkedIn. You could have 5,000 friends on Facebook. So you go over here and filter your connections. First level, they're giving me credit for 10,000. Now, these are people that you're already connected to. And during the course of your activity on LinkedIn, you've been reaching out to all kinds of people, made lots of connections, and you would be surprised at least 30% of the people that you are connected to right now, you haven't talked to at all, or you haven't talked to in over a year. One of my students in Australia signed up 21 people in 3 weeks. That's one a day. And how did he do it? He did it exactly the way I'm going to show you. So if you know who you're looking for by profession, come up here. See how many people I connected to that are still looking for an opportunity? 1,100. How many people are open to an opportunity? 367. Seeking an opportunity. 335. Searching for an opportunity. Whoops. So we'll click on people. So there are 9 million people that are searching for an opportunity. We go over here to connections, people that I'm connected to, 127. So that's 1,929 people that I'm connected to. And that's roughly 20% of the people that I'm connected to. Now, what Sam did was Sam had determined that he's looking for investors. And he pulled up, he had over 2,000 investors. You talk to the people that clearly fit your parameters. Now, you go back over here to your network. And below the people that are reaching out to you, they have a new feature called celebrations. Some of you have it, a lot of you don't. So you click over here to see all. So you got people that you're connected to that change your jobs. You got people that are having a birthday. And you got people that are having anniversaries. And we're going to give you some simple things that you can do that will get you listed in every one of these categories. So these are all an opportunity for you to talk to people. And now what's happening is what they're doing is they're telling you who these people are. For example, here, this person's been 19 years with Amway. So I've been connected to him. And there's never been any, we never talked. Open up his profile. Come down here. You go to contact information. So we've been connected on LinkedIn since 2010, but we've never talked. Now, you have to check activity. Because just because he's celebrating an anniversary doesn't mean he's active. So we click over here to activity. So he posted this 10 years ago. Comments, not reactions. Well, he reacted to something Dave Angelo, who was one of my coaching students, did 7 years ago. So the bottom line is he's not active. So writing to him, acknowledging anything that he did is going to be a waste of your time. Responding to anniversaries is one thing. Birthdays, same thing. Only now what they're doing, they're making it easy. They're letting you know, well, we've been connected for 8 years. We've never talked. Again, the birthday strategy works amazingly well. The question is she active? So she started something in 2022. And she's working with a network marketing company called Monet. Go over here and look at her posts. So she posted something 3 weeks ago. But again, LinkedIn has added new elements that are going to make it easier for you to determine how active people are. One, for years, we've been talking about posts. Now you can go over here for comments. So she commented on this 2 months ago. So now you have posts, comments, you come over here, reactions. Reacted to something 3 weeks ago. This is going to make it easier for all of you to identify who are the people that you want to talk to and distinguish from the people that you don't. The first thing, however, is you got to be visible. So I'm going to look up here. And let's look at Jennifer. So people react to what they see. Okay. So Jennifer, you are, let me unmute her really quick. So Jennifer, you're making a huge, huge mistake with your profile.
Okay,
And the big one, obviously, is that you're letting everybody know that you're in Malibu. Because number one, you're not the only person in Malibu that's on LinkedIn. I think maybe a third of the people that are here tonight are in Malibu, and they will. There are a lot of people in your company that are out there literally pushing their company. And so you did Cutco, interesting. So the bottom line is, at the end of the day, Social networking law number one, what you see is what you get. The people that look, when you reach out to connect with people, they're gonna see that you're in Malibu. They're not gonna be in a hurry to connect. Number two, if they do connect, they're not gonna be that easy to market to. Additionally, another thing, your settings are off. I can see your followers, and if I can see your followers, it means you don't have a connect button visible, you have follow button. So I'm going to put two links in the chat. One is a link to our session tomorrow night, maxlineart.com/free training. And then I'm going to put a link in there for our August boot camp. And if you're serious about moving up the ranks in Malibu, a link to participate in our August boot camp and our top earner retreat at the end of August. So I put that in there. The bottom line is it all comes down to who you're talking to. Who are you talking to? How many conversations are you having? And now we're dealing with all kinds of people. Bogus profiles. And you can almost tell All right, so let me jump back over here. Now, when it comes to searching for leaders, you can pop up here and you can search for people by company. So Nikan pulled out of Europe. So go over here, click on people. You got 6,500 people that are in LinkedIn, on LinkedIn that are in Nikan. And you can pop up here and do a location. England. France. But they're not going to give you Europe. So let's just look at these three countries. So you have 672 people. Spent 90 days, we're building a business, and now they're not building a business anymore. All right. So when we learn about companies that are shutting down, example, Bed Bath & Beyond had 800 stores. By the end of the month, they're all going to be shut down. Every one of these stores is going to be closed. People over here to people. Now, if we're going to search for people, let's search for people that have circles of influence. Store managers. You got 8,400 store managers. Person right here. You're going to come across store managers (16 years). Bed Bath & Beyond. How to work. There is no shortage of opportunities for you to talk to people. And when you're talking to the right people, you're going to be blown away. The happy birthday strategy has been incredibly successful for years. About 3.5 years ago, LinkedIn added gifts, moving images, reaching out to people that are having a birthday has been incredibly effective. Holidays. Would you like to know that Tuesday was National Ice Cream Cake Day? The frequent use of gifts makes you stand out from all of the people that your prospects are talking to. Now, don't use the gifts that LinkedIn provides because they don't remain part of the message after a week. Download from the internet. This is what they're looking like now. They used to look like this. Now, it's just a black box. Use your own. The ripple effect of your posts can start conversations that result in sales. The happy birthday strategy. Martin sent me this. Tell Max I'm doing well. Thanks to his coaching, being active on LinkedIn, wishing someone a happy birthday 4 months ago. I had my first $12,000 a month. Cheryl was having a blast. Jacqueline. I had 200 people reach out to me, wish me happy birthday. I started conversations with most of them. I got 28 people looking at my business right now. About 3 months later, over the last few months, my business has exploded. Your business will explode. And the thing is that everything that I'm teaching you works, and it works fast. If it's not working fast for you, join me in boot camp. We'll figure out why, because you're doing something wrong. My business has exploded. I'm enrolling more people than ever, and the new people I'm working with are experiencing amazing success a few days after they start. Judy, I did what you said, wish someone an early happy birthday, then asked how they were doing. I hadn't talked to her in a while. Next thing I know, she reached out to me, and I signed her up as a Isagenix associate. Deanna has been following me for over 10 years. Last year, she had her first 6-figure year. Lewis is having a blast with this. So whether we're using official holidays or unofficial holidays, whatever you post gives people an opportunity to react, gives you an opportunity to start a conversation. The holiday strategy creates more likes, comments, and shares, more conversations, more opportunities to introduce your business, better rapport with your prospects, increase awareness of who you are, the perception that you're an expert, and appreciation of your influencer status. The project launch script, for those of you that are students, every day, you should be using this at least 3 times. And again, what you can do is you can go in, look to see who you're connected to, and reach back to those people. Restart a conversation. Immediate results, genuine curiosity, serious interest. But it only works when used with the right people. Marissa, building a Malaluga business, enrolled 13 people in 10 days over Christmas. I enrolled 2 people yesterday, and I got 2 appointments tomorrow. 5 days later, I'm up to 6. 6 days later, she's up to 13. Project launch strategy. I'm talking to more people than I can believe. Send it to 150 of my connections. 90 want more information. I showed the business to 60 people, 12 business builders, and 9 customers. This is the kind of activity you're looking at. Katie Goodhart. Doing the launch script on Friday, now I have 8 appointments. She signed up 6 out of the 7 people. So you can't fail. You can post the holidays. Let me you can throw it to lots of people. But if you don't know how to close the sale, it's one huge waste of time. So we're going to help all of you learn how to close. I'm committed to helping everybody take the fear out of selling. I see Barbara's here, but she made a comment a couple of weeks ago that's expresses exactly what's going on with her.
I see Barbara's back. Let me bring her up because I love success stories. So Barbara, I think this is her 3rd boot camp.
Hi, Max.
Hey, Barbara, I hope you don't mind me showcasing your success, but I'm just proud of you.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that.
Why don't you share with everybody, since we started to do this?
You could probably tell it better, but I came across this someone had shared this with me many years ago about Max Steingard, but I never got involved. And so I've been building my network marketing business a little over 7 years now. Totally frustrated myself. Bought leads of people that wanted to work from home. I could go on and on. And so finally I said, let me get in here and see what this is all about. So I attended 2 boot camps, and I'm going to be attending June's. And all I can say is thank you, Max Steingard, because I have learned so much. I know I have a lot to learn yet, but I found, like you said, we can all win. This isn't like where some can and some, no, we all have the possibility of accomplishing everything we want to accomplish. I'm not afraid to talk to people anymore because I have more than enough to talk to. I sponsored people. In fact, a couple weeks ago, I must have missed it, but I got this thing on Facebook saying you were one of the top recruiters for May. I went, really? I wanted to message back and say, let's thank Max Steingard for that, because it's so much fun. It's not like drudgery before where I hated the follow-up. When you contact somebody and think, oh, this is so much fun. And like Max said, it can become addictive. I get up in the morning and I have a routine depending on my schedule. It doesn't always get done at the exact same time, but I always make sure I post something on my site. I make sure I go in and contact at least 10 people or more. I have people that are responding. I mean, like today, I had 7 people that I responded to, and the best is yet to come. So I can just say thank you, Max. I so appreciate so much everything that I've learned from you. And I can tell you're passionate about helping each one of us. So thank you.
Well,
Now, when we search, the keyword search and the advanced searches are going to enable you to connect with the best prospects. And everything is determined by the content of your profile. So when you do a search, the search results, the sequence of the profiles that are going to come up are going to come up based on how they match up against yours. You can search for people by country, by state or city, or by distance. Now, I'm out of time. Now, for those of you that just finished up our February boot camp, you really want to get into this, then I encourage you, register for our 90-day boot camp challenge. August, September, October. And you'll get our anthology scripts book. The retreat combo. August boot camp, 3-day retreat. That is the best deal. You want to talk to perfect prospects every day? Crush it. And you're going to be able to use LinkedIn's newest features to talk to more people. Tomorrow, our schedule, 9:30, 4 p.m., we have our Ask Max sessions. And then tomorrow night at 9, we're going to jump into more of LinkedIn and Facebook changes that will enable you to connect with whales. You still have a week to go until the end of the month. Okay, there's no reason why you all can't be enrolling 2 or 3 people before the end of the month. One of my students, the last 6 days of the month, gave 10 presentations and closed 8 out of 10. And she's not doing anything different than what all of you are doing. Let me see if I can find. See if I can find it. You look at the number of people that are looking for work that are on LinkedIn, it'll blow you away. Same thing, companies letting people go.
let me,
Okay. So I did 10 presentations, enrolled 8 customers in 6 days. Ended up having the best month of June I ever had in 15 years. I even advanced one level. You've changed my life and I'm having fun. Second month, by the way, she's building a Maluka business too. Second month. Thanks to you, my business is taking off like a rocket. My team's on fire, duplicating over the last 2 months. We have 23 customers. I reached the first rank in December, the last 6 days of my first month, enrolling 8 customers. 8 out of 10. My second month, I ranked advanced again to director 2, and one of my team members advanced to director. This month, the average is 1 new customer daily so far. And this is so much fun. It's hard to stop talking to people. Everything you teach works. Third month, I'm director 3. Now you're all had that. It doesn't matter what you're selling. Come back over here. When I started working with Will, he was the number 6 earner in his company. Now he's number 2. Implemented the strategies from our coaching call within 72 hours. I was the number 1 recruiter. 2 weeks later, he sends me this. It's exactly like you said it would be. Last week, I made 2 posts, generated dozens of easy conversations, and I generated a dozen sales. Barbara, then you want to recruit 5 before the end of the month? You certainly have time. You need to be using that project launch script 3 times a day. And then he called in.
I do have a great quick testimony. Just sponsored a new individual. I've actually got a member of my team on here who's one of our newest 6-figure earners, Melissa Brower. So I wanted to give her a shout out. She just hit 100K in this company. She's already done it before, but this is the most fun we've had. And a young lady I just sponsored who has 0 network marketing experience. I taught her just a few of the techniques that you taught me. And she's already like number 7 in recruiting in our company right now. I just saw her name on the leaderboard tonight. So I was like, wow, I gotta tell Max. So it's really cool. I just wanted to tell you, man, everything you're teaching, it works in real life. And we all appreciate you so much.
Brand new in the business. All righty. Amelia, no. You're an orphan. I'm going to give you everything that you need. Okay. The people that I'm sharing their success stories with, they're busy. Okay. They're busy. To reach out to somebody that is actively building a business, they're busy training their own people. Yes, you can certainly reach out to them, but you have to understand they're busy. Barbara, jump in. Jennifer, jump into boot camp. Let me put up here. YouTube. You can register for the August boot camp. Now, the August boot camp starts on the 10th, but as soon as you register for boot camp, now, the difference between what you have and boot camp is that it's live and so there it is, the August boot camp. The August boot camp and the retreat, and tomorrow night's free training. So we will catch up to all of you tomorrow. Until next time, best of luck in building